Hi friends, I'm just playing this morning. I wanted to revisit this technique that I used before, and I'm sure you've seen it, but I'm going to play with it this morning. So I want to create this little vase with some flowers in it, but it's going to be really, really washy and wet and fun and spontaneous. So here we go. I've got, I actually pulled out my 5th generation Paul Rubens YOULAN palette. Just happened to have that sitting here. It's got some really pretty colors. It's a smaller palette than my MeiLiang, but it still has a lot of the reds and pinks, and look at all those pretty oranges. I thought it was interesting. They had all of these yellows and blues and greens, so really pretty. I've got, this is actually just had it sitting here. This is also the Paul Rubens. This is a hot press, so we'll see how that works. I don't usually use hot press, and I've got my paint brushes that hopefully are coming out in a couple weeks. This is, I designed this after that Princeton long round brush. Gets this fabulous point on it. So really happy about that. I've got my ceramic, Meeden ceramic wash rinse bowl, and that's that. And I've got some paper towel here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've wet my brush, tapped it off a bit. I do want to work really wet and wet though here. And let's see, I think I want to make my vase, I think I'm going to use purple. So let's find the purple here. There's the purple. I think that's the purple. Yeah. So here is the purple. Loading my brush, making sure not to get it in the ferrule, and also making sure not to damage the tip of my brush. And then let me slide this around. This is my little Meeden Daisy palette, by the way. Look at that violet. Ooh-wee. All right. So I am going to, I'm using quite a bit of pigment, and I'm actually using quite a bit of wetness. So I'm not tapping it off, and I'll show you why here. So I've got a little drop of water there. Oops, I didn't quite get that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and do my vase. Oops, I moved my paper. Look at that. Dang it. Okay. And there we go. Now, the trick here is I just rinsed my brush, and it is fat with water. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in and let that water, that clean water, move through here, grab onto that paint, move it around. There we go. And then let's just, I'm really playing here, making this very easy. I think what I'll do is use my yellow, my orangey yellow, and going to splatter. I really wanted to make this simple here. And now just going in with a damp brush and start creating little petals here and there. Don't you love the purple and the yellow together too? I love that. So I'm really just working with these little dots that are here, creating some petals, kind of using the side of my brush. There we go. So I just splattered, but look at how fun that is. Just creating little petal shapes, almost dabbing on here, kind of getting them to go different directions. Not getting too fussy. Keeping this really wet and wet. Look at that. It looks like a fun little bouquet, doesn't it? Let's see here. Just doing a little bit more wet and wet. And now I'm going to add in some green leaves. Just use the green I've got in my palette here. This is a pretty vibrant piece here, isn't it? Again, just keeping it simple. But I hope this shows you too kind of the value of just playing. Might even bring some of that down into my little vase. And look what a fun little card, just using the tip of my brush, by the way. I'm gonna wet that a little. Don't get too fussy. And I'm pretty much done. So what a pretty little painting that is. You could actually add in some little green just for some more interest. And I'm using all complementary colors here, meaning they're opposite on the color wheel. And there you go, I'm done. All right, I hope you guys give this one a try. Kind of a fun little piece, easy little piece, and happy painting. I will link, if you are interested in my brushes that I hope will be coming out next month. You can sign up on the interest list right now. I think I'm 7 away for them to release them. So I will put the interest in if you just want to put on there and notify me when they're out. That'll help me get them released quicker. All right, happy painting, everyone.